Hi guys. I was thinking, should I come up with like a name for you guys? Is that like super cringy since there's like six of us? That's really cringy, right? I was thinking like I called you guys bunnies at the last, but maybe that's dumb. Maybe I should call you like I don't know, so cringy. Okay, I'll think about it. Tell me if you guys have any ideas, like in the comments or whatever. I'm rambling. I think today we're going to do another chapter of the Stars book. I already mentioned this in my last one. If you don't know kind of the intro to what this series is, I'll link like the last video in the description. So basically, I self-published a book. It's totally original, written by me, and yeah, like literally, and I self-published it through. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's my dog crying because she wants my dad. She's not in pain. My dad is like coming up the stairs, and she's like really, really excited to see him. Um, she's very adorable and she's very loud. I'll have to bring her on camera sometime. But anyway, so let's go ahead and do chapter 2 of Stars. And if you haven't seen the first video, I read the prologue in chapter 1, so you're not going to really get the context for this video if you don't watch that video first. It's kind of like a read-along kind of series that I'm kind of doing. I don't know how far I'll go, but it's to kind of show you guys all like my book, and mostly just to see if like we can enjoy it together or have that experience. And to share what I've created. The link will be in the description to buy it on Amazon if you want to. Otherwise, yeah, just enjoy the story, okay? So, chapter 2 is where we are. Chapter 2, Everybody Needs a Master. I shut the glass door behind me as I walked into the house. Our house was finely made of Darlek wood, with glass window and long lines. My father designed the whole place and, with the help of a few friends, built it himself. It was his pride and joy, along with his beautiful wife, perfect son, and me. I walked down the short, narrow hall to the dining room. Along with the normal sights like father, the well-worn but still attractive Horace table, and that weird painting of flowers my mom painted when she went through her phase of being an artist, I saw some foreign stuff too. 3 boys who looked more like men since the last time I'd seen them. I dry swallowed. It was unreal. I'm sure you can relate. It's when you see someone you haven't seen in a long time in the flesh. It's like they can't even be real. Hey, Maddie, long time no see. I've seen you grown into quite the young lady, Sid commented from his seat, as always right next to my brother. Sid has been in my memories as long as Alexander has. They apparently hit it off when they were both 5, while training under the same master, and have been best friends ever since. He wasn't wrong. Last time he saw me, I was 12. I'm 14 now. Whatever, Sid, I replied, sitting across the table from him. Now, Maddie, that's no way to talk to one of the planet's strongest warriors, my father chastised, without much actual reprimanding in his voice. Oh, please. Our heads turned to a soft voice that entered into the room. We're not that good. It was Benny. I glanced away as he came in with the swish of the kitchen door behind him. He had trays of food in his hands and was followed by my mom with even more food. Actually, we are that good, Brix put in, and Sid and my father chuckled, even though it wasn't really a joke. Mother and Benny set down the food and sat down at the table. My mother at the end and Benny on the other side next to his brother. I couldn't help but notice all 4 of them were in their battle armor. Form-fitting and lightweight. They probably wore it all the time, although armor is a bit of an exaggeration. It was really just a black bodysuit with an ebony, shiny chest plate adorned with the filled outline of a teal Balopa hawk in the center. Yes, Mother added, smiling warmly. Her eyes were soft and her hair neatly braided. She wore a long dress of green with light white leaves upon it. The greatest protectors of the planet are eating at my dinner table, and they're led by my baby boy, she cooed, eyes full of love as she put her hand playfully upon Alexander's head, messing up his neatly combed hair. Mother, please, he responded dismissively, slicking his hair back down with a hand. So, Maddie, how have you been? Alex asked, turning his head at an angle towards me. Okay, so you have been gone for 2 years, come back, and expect me not to be pissed? At least Benny had the decency to visit, I thought in a bitter stink. I finally opened my mouth to reply, and my dad jumped in. Madeline's been doing great, helping your mother around the house and such. Although I've been encouraging her to get out there, meet some new people, if you know what I mean, he finished, grinning foolishly with a wink. Oh, it's a little early to be thinking about that, isn't it? Benny piped up from the other end of the table. I didn't reply, just sat thinking angrily, now I can't even talk for myself? Why, you worried about some competition? My father responded confidently. What? Oh, no, Benny returned, blushing purple. I mean, not to say. His panicked reaction to the humorous comment made Sid burst out laughing, and Brick's tease, Ooh, Benny's got a crush. I do not, he insisted heatedly, face still purple as a cheetah fruit. You would think the whole joke would get a similar reaction out of me, but I just sat there deep in thought, thinking about something that I can't really name or describe. Sounds strange, but it was like I was an observer in my own body. Like I was physically there, but mentally somewhere else. Someplace with no name that I think we all visit some days. Anyways, my mother began, after some more feverish denials and jeering, obviously trying to change the subject for poor Benny's sake. I heard there was some trouble with the rogues from the northeast region. True? She inquired formally, while picking up her wooden cup for a sip. Yeah, why do you think we were away so long? Alex replied formally as well. Well, you boys showed them, am I right? Father spoke excitedly. Yeah, we creamed them, Brix responded eagerly. They certainly won't be causing any more problems. After another laugh that I didn't care to join in. For once, me and Alexander had something in common. They fell into a silence that came at supper time when people actually decided to eat. Everyone dug into Mom's cooking, and as extra bitter as I was, it still tasted good. I was in the middle of chewing a bread roll when Alex said out of nowhere, I should really swing by Master Jex's. What, why? Brix asked, placing his cup down. Because he was one of my favorite masters, and without him I might have lost that fight against Ista. Alexander stated with vehement. Okay, Brix agreed with an easygoing shrug. I haven't talked to him in ages either. I'll go too. Alex nodded his head in approval as Benny put in, Oh, he was one of my favorites. I'll come. That's nice you guys appreciate your old teachers, my mom said, smiling. Yeah, well, without them we'd be nothing, Sid responded, for once putting something meaningful into the conversation. I agree. Everybody needs a master, Benny added cheerfully, and it was those 6 words that sparked something in me. Something in my bitter, distant self. A ball of light that appeared in the place with no name that we all visit on occasion. An idea. A notion. A possibility that started as a soft suggestion and then transformed into a loud demand. A demand being chanted over and over again. A nagging into a yelling. A spark. An inferno. Alright guys, and that is the end of the second chapter of Stars. I keep wanting to call it like the Maddie story because she's the main character, and it's actually a series. I have 2 published so far, this being the first one. And my other book is a standalone book. I've self-published 3 books so far. And so like I always think of them as like one unit, and I just call it the Madeline Prescott series. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for sticking out the video if you did. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you feel happy, and if you don't, know that everything's going to work out and that God loves you. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. Tell me if you have any ideas for what you guys should be called or what we should be called as a collective. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and the links to part 1 and where to buy the book on Amazon and also my writing blog will all be in the description. So thank you very much. Bye bye.